At the age of 13, me and my boys was running around the neighborhood asking for donations for a basketball team that did not exist. It was wild, bro. It was dope, and it taught me more than school ever did. All right, you guys, before I get into this story, I just want to let you know that I'm not promoting any type of scams. I'm not trying to lead you guys to do what I was doing. That's not what I'm pushing with this video. It's more of a entertainment video, but it's also lessons to take from this. But I'm not telling you guys to go do this. And if you're young, 13 or under, don't do this. The world has changed a lot, and I wouldn't recommend you guys doing that. I'm gonna take you guys back to the age 13, me and my homeboys. This wasn't my idea. It was just one of my homeboys' ideas that was already doing it. One like an older guy, and he put us on, and we just started doing it. This is what we'll do. Sometimes it'll be two of us. I even went on my own a couple times, but it'll be two of us. It could be 3, 4, all the way up to 6. Like I remember one time it was like 6 of us one day. We all made a bag, bro, for real, for real. So this is what we'll do. We'll all be linked up for the day, bright and early, sunny outside, and we'll be like, let's go get some money today. Boom, we'll go out into groups. Let's say today is 4 of us. So it'll be 4 of us. It'll be my homeboy Boosie, Steve, and Boosie, Steve, me, and it'll be another person. I'm just say Trey. We'll go out, like we'll group up and we'll go out and we'll split up. We'll be like, okay, so me and Trey will go together, or me and Boosie, and it'll be like that for a whole neighborhood, for like a whole street. And we'll just go down, keep going down until we get to the end of the street, until we meet up and then move to another street. So we'll go to the door and we'll have like a basketball. We'll keep a basketball on us, not for an act, but because we actually did hoop. Like, bro, there was times like we'll get up mornings, like 11 o'clock in the morning, and walk to each other's houses. And I can speak for myself. I'll walk to my homeboy house. He stayed a good 30 minutes away, and I still walk way across town with the basketball just to go hoop. And we'll hoop all day long. Like, bro, we'll hoop from 11 in the morning. By the time we're leaving the court, bro, like for good for the like 6, 7, 8, like we hoop at all day. We'll go to these people's doors and we'll tell them like, hey, would you like to donate to our AAU basketball team? We're trying to raise a fundraiser for something like jerseys, or start the team up or something. We'll just go up asking for a fundraiser to invest into our basketball team. Some people would actually like, oh yeah, that's amazing. They'll see us like we're young, like we 13, 12, young. So it wasn't like, it was easy to fall for it, not gonna lie, but it wasn't like they were falling for anything. It was just a donation. We weren't lying saying that they was gonna get something from it. It was just a donation. And they'll be like, yeah, they'll come out with 20 or something. And then if it's just me and another person, we'll split it. If they give us 20, we'll split it 10 each. That's how it go. And then we'll just move on to the next house, just like that. Some people would actually donate. Some people would want to donate but couldn't. They'll tell us like to come back by a different day or something like that. And some people, they were just like, I won't donate unless I can see a form. There were some people, it wasn't a lot of those, but there was a group of people who would like ask for a paper, some type of you know, to let them know that it's actually true. All I can say is we'll make a bag, bro. We'll go for a few hours. We'll hit a couple streets or a whole neighborhood, and bro, and by the end of that, we all like each 4 of us got over $30 to $50, if not more. Like there was times I went by myself and made $70 plus. Easy money. We only 12, 13. We're not even really old enough to go work. Like we can go work, pick up a mower and stuff like that, but we wasn't on that. We was on whatever it was that was gonna bring us money. But at the time it was that. And we'll do that. And eventually, bro, we started like going so hard at it, doing it so much that we was just like, we need forms. We should do papers. And one day, one of my homeboys, his sister was like, how about I create y'all some fundraiser papers? And she put her phone number on it just in case people call and, you know, she can back us up. That turned us up for real. We had so many different papers, looked real. Now we was walking with the basketball, with the fundraiser papers. I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I talk about it, it sounds very like very scam like, and just very weird. I'm not pushing it and I'm not promoting it. Doing that, bro, it taught me skills early on. I don't know if my homeboys look at this like that, but bro, when it comes to like, it's basically like sales, because we had to sell ourselves to that person in order for them to invest into our fundraiser that we was asking for. We had to sell ourselves. Like, we had to really go door knock. Literally, we just walking up to random people's houses that we never been to, door knocking and talking to random people. And we're doing that very confidently. We're not shaking at the front door. We're being confident. We're talking to them directly. We're not being indirect. And a lot of majority of people paid us. So what that tells you, that we definitely learned some skills when it comes to sales, from door knocking to learning how to talk to random people to learning how to sell ourselves. It taught confidence, communication skills, salesmanship, and the main thing, teamwork. It taught us that early on. And we didn't just do this, we did this for a good amount of time. Like, it wasn't just for a week. We did this for a good amount of time. It took a lot. Like, it was like, after we hit the first 20 houses, what do you think the next 50 houses look like? It was very easy. It was very easy to talk to these individuals. It was very easy. And honestly, bro, it didn't really feel like a scam to us, because it's like, yeah, the way we did it, but it was like, we're not really doing that. We asking for the support. And we actually, we lied about certain things. We lied just to get our way. That's not what I'm promoting. I'm promoting the lessons to learn from this. The communication, the teamwork, and salesmanship. Only if I knew this early on that those were skills that I was learning to take on in my future life, when I get older in my 20s and I actually start like working jobs that require certain skills. I didn't look at that then. I didn't look at it like that then. But now it's like, bro, I'm happy I did that. I'm happy I went through that. None of us never got in trouble or never got caught. Of course we had people tell us, oh, nah, we don't want to do that. We don't want to go somewhere else. Like, we had people, flee us off, but that didn't knock us off our grind. That's another thing. That's another skill that was built. Consistency. Bro, for us to be able to, even before we had got the fundraiser papers, for us to be able to walk up to people's front door knowing what we doing and knowing we don't have any type of backup or any type of, something to show for, like the forms. Before we even had that, just knowing that we only had a basketball in our word of mouth, it was like, that built confidence in itself, because it's like, either they tell us yes or no, but either way it go, we're still going to walk up to this door and we're still going to communicate what we want. And that's all it was. We made some money. I got some pictures. I got a few pictures. We used to take pictures of the money that we used to make. It's nothing much, probably like about $100. I was gonna put a picture up here. I just might. It's nothing. It's just a picture of some money. Nothing too crazy. Nothing that'll make you guys go, whoa. But at the age of 13, making $50 in under an hour, or having $70 in a few hours without really doing them, but just knocking on doors, that felt like something. It was tiring, of course, because we're 13. We're walking all across our city, bro, just going through neighborhoods. It was lit, bro. That was a time that we had. And honestly, bro, me and my cousin was doing this way before 13. We was doing this in elementary, like 4th grade. So in like 4th grade, I don't know if you guys remember when they have like these gold cards and it'll have like restaurants on the back of it. And I'm not too sure. I think it was just like a discount card or something like that you can use. And we had a fundraiser at our school. We had to sell those and we'll get prizes in the end. A lot of you guys might remember that. We'll sell those. So we was doing that, and we was doing that on our own. I wasn't going with my parents. Should have been doing that, but we wasn't. We was going with like older cousins, stuff like that. That taught, sales then. That taught us how to sell ourselves and, basically use our words to get what we want. That's all it was. I always wondered what it took for me to have certain skills as I grew up, because certain skills, it seemed like it just came so easy. And when I actually think about what I went through in my younger life, it's like I was actually putting myself to work. I was actually putting myself to use. Me and my friends, we was actually putting ourselves to use. Like, bro, who would want to do that? Who would want to, as a young kid, most kids are scared to even be walking the streets alone by themselves anyway. So it's like, for us to be able to have the confidence that we had to walk up to people's front doors, basically like cold calling, but we're actually showing up to your front door, knocking on your door, and basically asking for a fundraiser. A random person we never seen before, talking to them fluently, letting them know what we want. And honestly, you can say that we had to be talking really good in order for people to continuously pay us their money and see us walk in their neighborhood. Of course we had to do something right. Of course we had to be presenting ourselves right. You know, no matter how we did it, no matter if it's a scam, however we did it, soliciting, it doesn't even matter, bro. It's the skills that we learned from it. Sometimes, bro, it's not about what you're doing, it's about what you're learning in that moment. Like, even you can turn a bad thing into a good thing. Like being a drug dealer, that's a bad thing to be and to do, and you know, you can go to jail and everything behind that. But it's like, what are the skills that you learn while drug dealing, bro? You learn how to weigh up grams, learn how to measure. Now you, like, bro, you know how to do a lot. You know how to count your money fast, and you know how to do this. You know how to talk to certain people, and you know what certain people look like when they're being, it's like, bro, too many life skills being learned. No matter, even if it's a positive or a negative, bro, it's something positive that you can take out of that. There's something being learned in that moment. And you just have to slow down. It takes being aware, bro. Just be aware. That's why I be having so many stories to tell you guys. I lived a wild childhood, but it was also fun. I just have to think and go back, because everything was a learning moment. And I'm just relaying it to you guys, referring it to you guys. Because who knows, there may be some younger guys on my videos who may be that age range and who might be doing that. And I might be able to change their mindset and that's all it's about. It wasn't perfect, but it taught me skills that I still use to this day. That's why I can make videos, build this channel, and show up every day. And that's how you really grow every day. Just show up, be consistent, be aware, and take action, bro. We'll be back tomorrow.